Hey everybody, hey guys, you out there today? Welcome back to another episode of Halloween at the Manor. So this is going to be our haunt update video number 9. Well, we are officially at the midpoint of September. Today is Sunday, September the 15th, and typically around this time of the month, we do start to put things out in the front yard. However, we were kind of busy this weekend and didn't get a chance to get to it, so we are planning on this next weekend, which would be the 21st, 22nd, starting to get the front yard set up and situated. So this past week, basically all I've been doing is working on props for the front yard. We did a couple of static clown props and a couple of other things as well, and I'm going to show you all those here in this video. I have not had a chance to do anything with the walkthrough. My focus really has been on trying to get the things that I have written down on my list for the front yard done, so that's kind of what I've been working on. Anyway, before I get going here, I really want to thank all you guys. We just cracked the 2,500 subscriber barrier, and I'm actually blown away. When we started this channel back in 2020, it was purely out of boredom. During the pandemic, there really wasn't much going on, and we never thought that we would ever get 2,500 subscribers, let alone get anybody to watch our videos. And we are just so thankful for you guys for doing that. Really appreciate it. Really hope that you guys are enjoying what we're doing here, and we're gonna keep doing it as long as you guys keep watching. But again, thank you guys so much. But anyway, enough of me rambling on here. Why don't we go ahead and I'll take you into the garage here, and we'll show you what I've been working on this week. So let's go. All right, guys. So one of the things I'm going to start working on today is going to be our Wheel of Misfortune. I think I built this thing originally back in 2019. And what I had to do is we ended up reusing it again in 2021, but I had to completely dismantle the base for this thing because we just didn't have the room to store it. So this year I'm going to be building a better base than I had before. I think it was just kind of Frankenstein together before. So that's kind of what I'm working on today with this thing. As far as a prop goes, what we did in the past was we put a corpse skeleton on there and kind of tied him up and made it look like, another clown was throwing like the knives at him. My thought process this year was I was thinking about putting an actual clown prop on there, but to be honest with you, I think I'm just going to make it easy on myself, and I think I'm just going to go back to one of the corpse skeletons. It looked pretty cool, and what we'll do is we'll try to put, maybe if we can find a really cheap costume, maybe we'll put that costume on the corpse skeleton and kind of slice it up like it's like this corpse skeleton has been on this Wheel of Misfortune for a long time. So here's a look at the bottom part of the base. I built this the other night. Pretty simple setup here. The wood here on the bottom is it's a 2x6. It's pressure treated, and I have each one of these cut out in a 2-foot section. And then what I did was using just some 2x2s I had laying around, basically just kind of connected all of these 2x6s together. Then what I'm going to do is I actually went over to Lowe's today, and in their 50% off bin I found this kind of beat up 4x4. I'm going to put that 4x4 right here on this this third panel, and that's what's going to hold the wheel up over there. All right, guys, so here is the Wheel of Misfortune all put together, and all I got to do now is I'm just going to go out and get some black spray paint, and just going to spray paint the bottom black here. But we do have some cuts in here, and we have these fake knives that we put in here and here, and I think down there too. And we also have these little holes in here to put zip ties through to take the wrists of the corpse skeleton. But then what I'll also do is I'll also wrap twine around it as well to make it look like he's tied up. So that's pretty much this one for now. Like I said, I just got to go get some black spray paint, spray paint the bottom of this, and that'll be it. All right, guys, a couple of quick updates here. I did end up getting the base painted, and even all of the back of this painted on the Wheel of Misfortune. I mentioned that I was just going to go out and get some spray paint, but I had a whole bunch of black paint, and I just used a brush and painted it. I think it actually looks pretty good. So that's done. And I also, in the last video, showed you guys, this was the final panel on the for the walkthrough to kind of close everything up. I did get this painted as well. I don't think I'm going to paint the back of this because no one's going to see it. It's actually going to be facing the inside of our yard, so no one's going to see it. But I do think I'm just going to leave it like this. And I did mention in the other video, I am going to try to figure out a way to like get some clown heads to come out of here. I have this one down here that I've been messing around with. I did some foam filling on him, as you can see. And I might actually put him in there, sticking out, because he's pretty creepy, and he's one of the masks that we had that was dry rotted. So that's two of the things that I got done. I am going to start working on. I don't know why. I swear to God, I think I have like 19 or 20 static clown props, but for some stupid reason, I found these 2 cheap costumes on eBay, and I ordered them. So I guess I'm going to make another 2. The good thing is both of those costumes came with masks. They're not great masks, but you know, they're masks and they can make another prop. Alright guys, so over the last couple of days, I did get these 2 guys built, these 2 static props. These were the ones that I just mentioned. I ordered some cheap costumes on eBay. They came. The costumes are really cool. Wasn't a fan of the mask for this guy, so what I ended up doing is this mask was originally on this prop here. So what I did was I was actually over at Walmart the other night, and I found this mask over there for 10 bucks, which I actually think is pretty cool. So what I did was I switched that mask over to this guy here, the Jester, and I think he looks absolutely awesome. So I think these 2 guys here are going to be in the walkthrough clowns, because honestly, both of these guys are really, really creepy. And I think if somebody comes around a corner and sees these guys standing there, they're definitely going to get a little bit weirded out. All right, guys, so another thing I'm going to be working on here is I'm going to be building a booth in the front yard for this guy here, for the ice cream. We're calling him Cones the Clown. We're going to do an ice cream cones booth. And I got lazy with this. I just printed out the ice cream cones letters on my computer, and even this ice cream cone drawing here, as you can see, I just printed it out and just traced it. I just didn't feel like freehanding it. It was kind of being lazy. But in 2021, we made some booths as well. They were pretty cool. We made a cannibal catering booth and a kissing/killing booth, and basically they're just these are the sides of the old one. They're just like 32 inches tall, the sides, and then there's a front, and we use like the 2x2s, the full 8-foot 2x2s to build these booths, and they seem to be pretty cool, so we're going to do it for this one as well. As far as the actual ice cream cones, I'll get into that a little bit later, but we do have props for that too. So anyway, I'm going to start working on this. I'm going to cut this out here. I got to figure out what I want to paint it, and I'll show you guys updates as I go along here. All right, guys. So I'm starting to make the ice cream cone booth here, and these are the 2 side pieces. So each of these are the 5mm plywood is 16 inches wide and 32 inches tall. And what I did was I just framed this out, of course, using some 2x2s. And you will notice here that that I indented in 1.5 inches. This is where the front pole of the ice cream stand is going to be. So this is just going to slide right in, and then we'll be able to screw the sides into the front of this thing. So I got the 2 sides done, and I got the sign over here cut out. So the next thing I have to do is I have to build the bottom of this, the bottom front of this. All right, guys, so here's a look at the ice cream cones booth. This thing is 8 feet tall and about 30 inches wide. You already saw what I did with the sides. I already built those, and of course, those are going to go on the sides. So we're going to put those. They'll slide right in here, and then we'll put a screw into the 2 2x2s to keep everything together. I did put a piece of 1/2-inch PVC down the middle here, so we can slide some rebar down. I did find that when we did this back in 2021, I also needed to add a piece of rebar on both sides right behind the sides and zip tie them to the sides to keep it from tipping forward. Even though I had this rebar in the ground through the PVC in the middle on the old booths that I had, it still wasn't enough, so I will have to do that too. But the next step for this is I'm gonna have to paint this thing, and then that should be it. All right, guys, so I'm finishing up here with the more detailed painting of the front of this ice cream cones booth. On the back, I'm just gonna paint the thing all black. I went with this particular colorway, this pool blue and this pink, predominantly because of the mask on Cones the Clowns there. The ice cream that's on the top of his head, it looks like the top scoop was the same color blue, and then there was a pink. And then what I did here for the actual sign is painted the whole sign pink, and then I used purple here for the lettering, and because there's purple on his mask as well. So basically the color scheme of this is trying to match Cones the Clowns' mask here. So the next step is, I think this is pretty much all dry. I'm gonna, just like I said, just paint the whole thing black, and I paint these posts black, and I'm hoping to get this done today. So hopefully if I get this done today, I'll give you guys a look at what it looks like. All right, guys, so here's a look at the finished ice cream cones booth. This is pretty much how it's going to be set up in the yard, and I think it looks really good. Vanessa actually saw it. She thinks it looks awesome, so I'm pretty happy with the way this came out. We do have to add one thing though. There is going to have to be somewhere here like a raised up, almost like ledge or shelf. We are going to be making actual ice cream cone props, and we're going to have to like come up with some kind of shelf here where we can like maybe bore in some holes and then just kind of slide these ice cream cone props into the board hole, so it looks like, you know, there's a shelf here and people can come get the cone. All right, guys, so here's what I did for the little shelf here for this ice cream cones booth. I just used a 2x4, and I just cut it to fit right in between the poles here. This is about 26.5 inches, and what I did was I just bored some holes in here using a 7/8 inch spade bit. And these are actually what we're going to be using for our ice cream cones. We got like 12 of these off the Oriental Trading Company. They're a toy, a kid's birthday toy. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and then on the top of this, I'm going to put a little bit of a spray foam, and then I'm going to stick an eye on top of it, and then we're going to drip some Scarecrow's blood paint all around this to give the ice cream cones, and then we can just they fit right in here. So I think we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get 7 of these in here for this booth. All right, guys, so another thing I ended up making was this booth here. I ended up having these 2 sides here from a booth we made back in 2021. Unfortunately, I thought I came across that sign. It was actually our kissing/killing booth in 2021. I thought I recently came across the sign that we would have had up there. Unfortunately, I can't find it. I thought I came across it like within the last couple of weeks, and I just can't find it. So what I decided to do is I had just enough plywood, 5mm plywood, to make the base and the sign. Kind of had to Frankenstein it together, but I think it'll work out. But anyway, I just you know, basically freehand the sign, drew on these popcorn kernels, painted them white, dry brushed on a little bit of yellow to make it look like butter, and then did the sign as well. What we'll end up doing is we found these really awesome plastic popcorn containers at the dollar store. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some like disgusting popcorn, like probably use like spray foam and then stick like fingers in it and bugs in it, maybe even throw a little bit of a blood paint on it. So what we're going to end up doing is just like we did with the ice cream cone booth, I'm going to come up with some kind of shelf here so that we can put these popcorn buckets on there, so that the people can walk up and see it. All right, guys, 2 quick updates before we end this video here. I did get a chance to build the little shelf here for the popcorn stand, and pretty simplistic, but I think this is going to work. Here are the plastic popcorn containers that I was telling you about that we got at the dollar store. I think these are awesome. We got 8 of them, and I think we're gonna have to go over there and get some more. The plan is that we're gonna stick like some paper or something in there to kind of build it up a little bit, put some spray foam in there, you know, put some fingers, bugs, maybe even some blood paint, and I think that'll look pretty cool. The second update here is I did put the corpse skeleton here on the Wheel of Misfortune. I do not have any leftover costumes or anything, so I know I talked about earlier about maybe putting a costume on here and like shredding it up. At this time, we don't have anything, so I'm just going to leave them like this. If we come across anything before we get to Halloween that's cheap and old and, you know, I feel like we can tear it up, we'll get it and put it on him. But I think for now, this looks pretty cool, even the way it is, and I think it'll be fine. But anyway, want to end the video here. Really want to thank you guys a lot for watching this. Greatly appreciate it. Again, thank you guys so much for getting us to the 2,500 subscriber mark. We really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy all the videos here, and we're gonna keep going here and making them for you, and hopefully you'll keep watching them. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, and we will definitely see you in the next video. Bye.